Hello everyone, this is Blade or King Alfie from the Kamikaze Shrubs, and I know that we're primarily a gaming channel, but just to give a bit of variety, and I know some people wonder how to do it, I am going to give a basic Java coding session sort of thing. I'm going to show you how to make your program say hello to you, as well as how to say hello back to the program. Basic input-output steps. It'll work for more than just hello. You could make an entire game out of it if you wanted to, really. I'll just do that for today. I might get into some more stuff later, depending on the response to the video. Let's see how it goes. I'll make sure to explain stuff step by step as well, in case you're wondering why the heck it's been done. It'll also help to allow you to make your own programs. So, I'm using a program called Eclipse. I will link the website in the description so that you can download it. I believe this is version Juno. You can really use any version. It's free to download. But once you open it up, it'll ask you for a workspace. You can choose where you want your workspace to be. It's basically like a save file folder. Mine is just in an auxiliary folder that I made. So, to start this program off, we're going to go to File, and not to Edit, to New, Java Project. So, we want to name our project. We're going to call it Hello World. With Java, you want to make sure you keep spaces to a minimum, because Java does not like spaces, as you may have heard before. I don't know. And when doing different words, make sure to distinguish it with a capital. So finish. That gives us our main folder for our program. It'll house all our packages and classes. Now the next thing we need to do is create a package. Generally, to be safe, go with package, and then whatever package number it is. So I just do package 1 to start out with most of the time. The package holds a number of classes that can be accessed from within each other, sort of. There are certain codes you can use to access class to class to class in the same package. There's also ways to do it outside of packages, but I'll tell you how to do that later, maybe. So, within your package, you want to also have a class. So, you want to make sure you distinguish your class with an appropriate name. For our case, it'll be saying hello to us, so we're going to just call it Hello World again. It would help if I spelt it right. Well, wouldn't really help, just looks better. Now it's generating our code. Alright, so in this, it just tells us what package it's in, also the class name, and it'll give us our brackets. We have to do all of our coding within the brackets. So, I like to line up my brackets so that I don't get confused, give myself a little bit of space like this. Now, what you're going to have to do is create another set of brackets. Nice and easy with Eclipse. It'll tell you when you have errors, and it'll tell you what the error is most of the time. And if you double click the error, it'll tell you how to fix it. So if I were to double click here, it usually tells me how to do it. It doesn't want to in this case. But, like I said, Eclipse is very easy. Once you've got the first bracket, you can just press enter. It generates the second one for you. And that was our mistake. I like to give myself lots of room. We don't actually need these brackets yet, but those will come in later. I just want to get that done and over with so I don't have to explain it later. So, to start out a program, there's a basic line of code that everyone has to memorize. It basically initializes your entire program. It distinguishes the main class, and yeah, just allows it to run. And that's a line of code. Don't ask why that's the line of code. I have absolutely no clue. It's a bunch of gibberish to me, but I've memorized it. Public static void main. This is the interesting part. String args. Don't exactly know why, but you know. Alright, and then you put your brackets down. This is basically making sort of a class within a class, I guess you could say. Now, there's only one line of code you need to make your program say something. So we're going to deduct the amount of space in here just to make it easier to read. And that would be system. Make sure you have the capital, otherwise it'll give you an error. Actually, I'll show you it with that error. System.out.println for line. Then bracket. Make sure you put the quotations, otherwise it'll just assume you're referring to a string that you've initialized somewhere else in the program, and it'll be constantly looking for that, and it'll never find it. So that'll give you an error as well. Hello world. And then that right there, it signifies that you've ended the line of code. Without that, it'll also give you an error. Now, it does give you an error like this, and it underlines where the error is. If it's a light bulb like that, system cannot be resolved. It's looking for a string once again because it's not capitalized. So we'll capitalize it, and all is well. Now with Eclipse, you can actually run your program right from it to test it out with this play button up here. You click that, check mark on the class that you want to run, or classes, and then OK. Your program just said hello world to you. That's how to make the system say something to you. Now I'm actually going to show you how to say something back. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we need a scanner class. So instead of making an entirely new class for that, all we have to do is import the scanner. So you do an import, then a space, java.util, which is for utility. Then we want to import the scanner. This light bulb with the caution thing means that the line of code is unused. You'll see that a lot, but you don't have to worry about that. It just means you have a useless line of code, which is questionable in the first place. You can tell your program has been terminated down here by the terminated, by the way. If terminated isn't there, then your program's actually still running. And you can close it with this. I just thought I'd bring that up because it was bugging me that the program was still running. Or open, sorry. Now with this, what we want to do is scanner, and then we want to give the scanner a name. With this, we're actually just dignifying that it's the scanner. So we'll just call this scanner S1 equals new scanner. And now what we're going to do inside these brackets here is we're going to tell it that we're taking system input. System.in, I believe it is. I haven't done this for a while. Yep. Alright, and then we'll do another one. Oh god, I'm trying to remember what it is. String S1 equals... Oh, I'm into all the complicated stuff now, I can't remember the basics. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I don't know how I missed this, but it is actually quite simple now that I think about it. Creating a string, then we're going to name the string, so let's call it output, and then we'll make it equal S1, which is the name of our scanner, then a dot, and then it gives you a list of things that you can do, actually. We want next line, and leave the brackets empty on this occasion, and then just end the line of code. Then what we're going to do is another system.out. Alright, that didn't work. Dot print line, and then no quotations this time because we're actually printing out the string. We're not actually telling it what it has to print out. So we're going to print out output. And now this line, or this program is done again. So we can just run it once again. It says hello world. Let's just say hi program, back to it, and press enter, and it'll actually print out what you said to it. And that's how you take system input, as well as how you make the system say something to you. You could also go into statements telling it what to say if you say a certain thing. That's how you get into games and stuff like that, but I might get into that a bit later. That's just a basic Java programming language, or lesson for you. If you have any questions, then feel free to comment on the video. I know quite a bit about Java. I've gotten into if and or statements, swing, which is very complicated, arrays, which is difficult as heck. The whole 9 yards, really. I'm ahead of my teacher in most stuff, actually. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I might be able to answer them for you, if I'm not planning on doing them in a future video. So, yeah, if you liked it, then make sure to let me know, and I'll be sure to make more. Have a nice day, guys.